This episode of the Nerd Corporation podcast may contain spoilers and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised. We are the Nerd Corporation.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Podcast Day. My name is Eddie Lyon, and one-on-one, one after the other, Spider-Man Solo clears the 7. Fight me.
Wow.
With me, as always, is Cole Simper.
Pinche mama huevo Sony. Pinche mama huevo.
Mama huevo. And Nick Lewis.
I like fat women and fried bologna sandwiches. Oh, my mama.
On for them.
On what, Jesus? I swear.
And we are the Nerd Corporation. Welcome to episode 252. You go on one hiatus. So, we got a lot to talk about. And it's going to center mostly around Sony's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sure that's where we're going to get a little more verbose just because it's not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. But first, it's time for everybody's favorite segment.
Death!
Death Corner.
Death Corner.
This is where we talk about celebrities that have kicked the bucket.
This corner.
There was quite a few.
Yeah, there
including
were
one that hurt a little too much. I'll be honest. I know that recently we just lost Bonnie Tyler
Yes.
of Total Eclipse of the Heart fame.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that one song.
That one song. Dane would be so fucking mad at you right now. Oh my god.
I don't give a shit.
You would be like, God damn it.
Hey, Total
Ignorance.
Eclipse of the Heart lady died.
Name another one.
You're asking the wrong person.
I wouldn't. I didn't even remember who that was until y'all said Total Eclipse of the Heart. So
Yeah.
Victor Willis of the Village People.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know which one he was, but
I think he was he the cop?
let me see.
I don't remember either. There was one article I saw that was talking about it, and it had his picture sold out, but I don't remember which one he was.
He was the cop.
ACAB.
Damn. Damn. Immediately.
It's funnier because he was black.
Damn.
Oh my god. Which one did you have in mind, Cole?
Oliver Tree.
Yes.
Oh,
Oliver Tree passed away.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
crazy.
fucking insanely sad. I don't know, man. It's weird. Lots of conspiracies going around too about him calling out his record label and shit like that. Very, very messy breakup. And
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he
I don't know.
split from Atlantic Records,
yeah.
and they don't have the best track record when it comes
Yeah.
to artists leaving their label.
Yeah.
You know,
No doubt he got fucked. No doubt.
Oh yeah.
The other
But
thing too is that he's just kind of like a renegade, and if they thought that they could keep him on any kind of leash whatsoever, then they were dead wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Died in a helicopter crash. Please, for the love of God, do not get in a fucking helicopter. Please.
At all.
Please. At this point, no, please.
Stop.
Unless you want to die. then go for it. But it's weird that it's taken two people. Very strange.
Right.
Mitch McConnell, bump, 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 bump. Fuck yeah. He died. Also, Lindsey Graham died too today, as of this recording this morning. Bump, 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 bump. Fuck yeah. Let's get them all out of here, dude.
I'm sure he's looking up at us in delight.
I don't want Mitch McConnell to go to hell. I just want him to just be stuck. You know what I mean?
Just like be in purgatory.
He's not dead.
He's like, he's almost there, bro. He's not coming back.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's
door. He's not coming back, bro. We can be optimistic about it, but
you didn't see that. You didn't see that article of him where he's like with his wife saying that he's coming back.
No,
no, I did not see that. I saw Mitch McConnell dead at 86.
That's crazy.
I was like hopeful, but no.
I seen this AI thing, and it was him, Lindsey Graham, and Charlie Kirk, and they were in front of the White House, but it was all like hellscaped.
Yeah.
Worth every drop of water.
Worth every drop.
Speaking of Charlie Kirk, I saw somebody's emblem in Black Ops 2 was Charlie Kirk with a little hole right here.
Hell yeah, dude. So they brought back the emblems too in Black Ops 2?
Everything is back, dude.
Oh, I need
everything is back.
They're back and they're heinous.
Oh, I need it.
They're heinous like my anus, dude. It's real. I've seen some insane ones already. And like how fast you can make a swastika in that thing should be studied. Because it's a little sus if the like what the kids say, right? It's a little suspect.
That's crazy. Anthony Head. He was Giles in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was in Ted Lasso and Merlin. He died from complications of pneumonia. That one was kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? Like it didn't hit me like hard or anything, but it was definitely one of those ones where I definitely had a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Giles?
Yeah.
Not Giles.
Yeah, Giles.
I'm saying like, no, please not him. Like somebody else,
not
anybody else.
My neighbor Giles, bro.
That my boy Giles, dog. I think that kind of wraps it up for like the nerdy ones. And
rest in piss to the other two, but
yes.
Yeah, rest in peace. Extremely quick Cole's movie corner. I saw Evil Dead Rise, or not Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead Burn this morning.
Yes. Tell us.
Good. Bordering on very good, but not great.
I've heard
really
many the opposite.
Really? What have you heard? That it's just terrible?
I didn't like look into the articles because I want to see it for myself. But I just have seen opposite reactions. I don't know specifically from what, but
well, IGN gave it a 5. That was one that I saw, but I guess I'm just a mark for these movies because I'm just really easy to please. There's got to be a Book of the Dead. There's got to be some Deadites, and they got to be doing some fucked up shit, some border pushing shit. Like some boundary pushing shit. And this movie, I feel like, does do that. This one, I will agree with the statement that the movie is very mean. Take that with what you will. It feels almost like it feels like it really wants to make you squirm. Like it and there's one scene specifically. There is animal violence in the movie. From domesticated animals to sea life. There's some stuff in there that's pretty it's hard to watch. and literally was covering Angela's eyes for one part of it. And I like this movie. I like it a lot, actually. The cinematography's fucking rad. Like, it's probably the most remarkable thing of the movie, besides the, the kills and the gore being like just like really over the top in this one. Not as crazy as 2013, but crazier than Rise, I would say.
Okay.
And I would say that I like this movie as much as I liked Rise. So if you liked Evil Dead Rise, Evil Dead Burn is a, guaranteed good time.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of anything else, but I'm just kind of a mark for these movies. I started relating it to Resident Evil, where I'm like, I don't really care, dude. Whatever it is, like, I'm in. Like, it could look really bad. I'll find out.
I'll decide.
Yeah, this movie
I'll decide.
in no fucking way is this movie a 5. That's just ridiculous. It does get a little bogged down. I think that's the worst part of the movie, is that it gets bogged down with like the context of everything that's going on. This is the weakest cast of characters. This is the weakest like storyline, for sure. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I think there is a case to be made that it is the worst Evil Dead movie that we have right now. But even then, even when I say that, like, it's still really good in my opinion. But yes,
starting to become Fast and Furious movies.
No, not even fucking close.
Yeah.
These movies have so much creativity, it's not even funny, dude. Like, with
like
the gore and the
Furious.
kills and shit. Show me what's creative about Fast and the Furious. One fucking thing. Give me one fucking thing that's creative and cool as shit.
3 words. Cars in space.
Dude, fuck off. Cars have been fucking cool forever. That's so No, I reject your answer. Give me a different
one. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
There is nothing as creative as like the gore effects and like the prosthetic work and there is nothing as creative as that in one single fucking Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh, is it?
Like, one single fuck. The only cool thing that they ever did was like they put him on a fucking wrecking ball and he was like flying or some shit, and then he was also going through like.
What about the time he fucking hooked off the bridge and fucking went around the mountain?
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
That and them like flying through Dubai fucking skyscrapers.
Not
10 fucking movies and you have 2 cool memorable moments.
All of Tokyo Drift. All of Tokyo Drift.
Different time, and I feel like that. I feel like
you
that
and your
movie...
caveats. Fuck you.
I know. I feel like Dane right now. I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna let you have this at all.
Like, you've been hanging around him too long.
No, it's good. I liked it a lot. So
speaking of, I'll decide. Nick, you went and saw Supergirl.
I did.
Talk to us about that.
Yeah, me and Derek went, what was it? Monday, I think. Yeah, I think it was Monday. I mean, I thought it was good. I don't necessarily agree with all the outlets that are saying that it was just not good. Like, it's not a bad movie. It's got some really, really cool scenes. There's one like scene in particular. I think it is maybe kind of towards the end, but I won't say anything in case, because Eddie, I'm sure you plan on seeing it.
Yeah, I still want to go see it.
But it's playing this like really cool, like soft melodic cover version of The Middle by Jimmy Eat World.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, yeah, it was really cool to see that.
Dude, if you can count on James Gunn for anything, is that he's gonna put fucking cool music in his fucking movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was really cool. I was really stoked to see what's his name, David Krumholtz as Zor-El. That was like, it took me like, I was watching the movie and I was just like, is that I was like, oh yeah, dude, that's Bernard the elf.
That's all crummy, bro. That's
Yeah. So
that's
I mean, it was a cool movie. It was cool to see, Supergirl in action. I thought she did pretty good.
oh
She
yeah.
played the version of Kara that is like, adjacent to the comics. She's just drunk and
Yeah.
wasted, and then she realizes she has to get her shit together.
All right.
But
Woman of Tomorrow.
yeah, I liked it.
Good.
It's not, I'm not giving it any awards, but it was a good movie and it was a
It,
good part of
it
the Gunniverse.
yeah, it did the thing. It did what it was
Yeah,
supposed to do. And that's really all you expect out of these movies. You know what I mean? It needs to
yeah.
do the thing. Hoes can be mad or whatever and say,
But why? Yeah, why are hoes mad about this one?
um, because they can't jerk off to Millie Alcock.
Yeah.
She's pretty hot, is she not?
She's cute. You know what I mean? She ain't ugly, but
What's her name? Hold on.
Millie Alcock,
Let's figure this out. Okay.
Oh, speaking of all
Polo,
decide,
yeah,
Millie what?
Alcock,
Alcott.
she was the chick from
Like the
House of the
name?
Dragon.
Alcock.
She's very cute. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
What
they
the
were
fuck?
like,
Yeah, she's
they're
cute.
like,
That's stupid.
put Sydney Sweeney as Supergirl. She'll do it justice.
Oh, for God's sakes.
No, no, she will not, nor will she
Oh, for
ever.
God's sakes.
And then they were talking about how overly Guardians the Gunniverse is, and I'm just like, well, that was one of the most successful Marvel movies like to date.
Dude's got a type of movie that he likes to make.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
if you want to make a movie where Supergirl creates an OnlyFans, then yes, cast Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah,
But
give it to fucking Zack Snyder after that, because I mean that's
Why?
what.
yeah, might as well just run it into the ground more.
Aren't they all like why is that a problem? Why is it a problem if
Yeah,
it's a little too Guardiansy? Isn't that kind of the whole point? Like that they're
it,
all fucking superheroes in the
well, yeah,
superhero
it's
movie?
supposed to be over the top. It's supposed to be fantastical. It's supposed to be this enormous uh out of reality type of thing. These are superheroes. Not only are these superheroes, but these are some of the first superheroes to come about.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would make sense that, they're over the top and greatly colorful and not gray and muscly and broody like how the Snyderverse tried to make it and failed to make
Hmm.
it,
Sure.
because those movies didn't make any fucking money. You know what I mean? Man of Steel maybe and Wonder Woman made money. You know what I mean? Yawn of Justice and all those other ones, like, dude, there's a reason why Zack Snyder's not doing shit
Yeah.
anymore. But whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
dude. She even kicks ass when she's on Red Sun Planets, which I was like, oh, dude, she's just gonna be like a normal girl. And she's gonna get her ass kicked by this guy, but she fucking handled business. So I was like, okay.
Dean Kane, I think it was like, oh, she has her ears pierced, and I'm like, first of all, Dean Kane, you fossil. No one takes you serious.
No.
No one.
Very true.
Pretend to Superman off a cliff, please. Um, Secondly, she's on planets with red suns, so
She's susceptible to whatever we are. Like,
yeah, and not only that, she didn't leave Krypton until she was 12. So to say that maybe Krypton keeps the cultures that we do, she must have gotten her ears pierced when she was a child. But that is the stupidest
How
argument.
fucking gay, dude. How fucking stupid did
Like, that is the
like if you're
dumbest thing to
actually fucking
argue.
worried about that, dude, I need you. I got a bridge to
and
sell
that
you.
and that coming from the worst Superman,
Right.
the
Like
worst Superman.
the worst Superman.
You were Superman on a romantic sitcom. Like, fuck out of here, dude.
You were you Xbox is doing Xbox things.
Yeah.
They eliminated 20% of their workforce, 3,200 jobs gone.
3,200 people
Gone.
killed, dead,
Didn't
murdered.
they axe Ninja Theory like right after they announced the new head
So they
so
so what they did
Senua
was
game?
That's what it
so
looked like, Nick. That's what it looked
yeah.
like.
So what they're doing is that they're just selling these companies off. So Ninja Theory, who's responsible for Heavenly Sword, Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, Hellblade, who else was it? Undead Labs, and their
State of Decay.
State of Decay is like their main thing. And then Compulsion Games, which is Contrast, We Happy Few, South of Midnight, and what Double Fine.
Double Fine as well. So
Yeah,
they all
Oh
got
yeah,
Psychonauts.
Tim
sold.
Schafer.
Yeah,
They all
Psychonauts
got
2.
sold to other developers or other publishers. And so all of these games still exist. They're not like, maybe they're funded by like kind of like what Sony, like maybe they're like second party games, but they are technically not owned by, they're not first party games anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, this is probably the best thing that could have happened to them because they can
Yes,
go off and still keep
100%.
making all their stuff. But I mean,
Jury
I
is
thought it was
still,
the exact opposite, so that's why I was like, okay, that's like a relief to hear,
the
at
jury's
yeah,
still
least.
out on what are they called, compulsion games.
yeah,
I feel like We Happy Few was kind of a dud, and
yeah,
I feel like even though commercially I feel like a lot of people really love South by Midnight, it did not do nearly as well. And of course, no, nothing's going to do well for these publishers. They're never going to be fucking happy unless they sell 20 million of a fucking brand new IP. And it's like, God, come on, guys. You really think that's going to fucking happen? With
yeah,
South by Midnight was cool as fuck, dude, but you had to you're not going to sell that off of what you guys did with that game. And it's a cool little game, and a sequel would be really cool. It would suffer from, sequelitis and not selling that well either. But something cool and unique like that, like getting fleshed out into a sequel, I do think that people would have showed up for that. But,
oh yeah, oh yeah,
you
I would
know,
have.
so
Yeah.
I'm kind of really worried about that team. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they might have gotten bought up, but like how long?
Yeah,
How long?
yeah, I don't know.
But
32,000 job cuts,
brutal.
1,600 actually just recently in July.
Yeah.
32,000 or 3,200?
3,200,
3,200.
sorry,
It's
3,200,
like, bro, they
1,600.
gutted the whole company.
Right, it's just one dude.
Yeah.
Um,
One dude who remembers Halo 2.
right, exactly. Yeah.
A little too
So
fondly.
it's a total of 4,800 jobs lost.
Nutty.
Yeah,
Sucks. But at the same time, why did you guys hire that many people?
it's
It's
true.
just the overhead is just fucking ridiculous. And it's
It's
like, you
true.
guys want to know why you're losing money. It's like, this is the thing, man, is that these cuts are out of desperation. These are like, hey, we need to prove to Big Daddy upstairs in the Big M, Microsoft, like we have to prove to the higher ups, the bean counters, and the stockholders, we need to be able to prove that Xbox is something that can come back from this. Because right now we are dead last in terms of like, you know, games and ubiquity with consoles being in the living room. Like, no, everyone has a PlayStation right now. Like, and it's
Yeah.
it's so bad that Xbox hasn't been reporting how much they've been selling of these new consoles. Like, it's bad, dude. This is really, really, really fucking bad. And so all these cuts are things that they absolutely have to do,
Yeah.
which really sucks because yeah,
Yeah.
that's how many did we say? 4,800 people,
Yeah.
4,800 jobs. That sucks, man. Like that. And hopefully those, they get gobbled up by other teams and they go work on other shit, like
Uh,
on.
That's 1.5 times like the entire company that I work for.
That's insane. That's
Yeah, it
insane, dude.
sucks, man. It really sucks. And
I don't know.
I'm really worried about the coalition. I'm not gonna lie with Gears. You know how much fucking money that new Gears game costs to make?
Mm-mm.
$400 million.
Good God.
Yeah, I cannot, as a consumer, I can't fucking wait to see what a $400 million Gears game looks like. God damn, that's gonna be cool as shit. However, it's Xbox. You have taught your customers to not buy games. So what is everyone going to do with that game? Outside of like a very, very dedicated, maybe 10 to 15,000 people. Outside of that, it's Game Pass. It's Game Pass on your Xbox. It's Game Pass on your PC. There is literally no, like, besides it running like shit on your PC, there's no downside to just paying that $15 or whatever it is for Game Pass on PC and just playing the game. Playing the game for like a month, like what I'm gonna do, basically, unless the multiplayer like really gets me. But like I'm really just gonna check out the campaign and then,
Then call it a day.
well, and hopefully like I'm saying, hopefully the multiplayer is like really good.
Yeah,
because it looks fucking awesome. But it's like that game's not gonna sell at all,
Mm-mm.
at all, and that fucking sucks because they're.
For comparison, Gears of War in 06 cost $12 million.
God damn, dude. How much was Gears 4? That's a good question.
Let's see.
I'm gonna guess like 30 or 40. That's 2016 for Gears 4.
Gears of War had an estimated production and development budget exceeding $100 million.
For Gears 4?
Yeah, so it's 4 times Gears 4.
Ah, fuck. They hemorrhage money, bro. I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I know that like delays are like a multiplier, right?
Yeah.
Like that shit hits way harder than any fucking missed deadline, but
yeah. CEO Asha Sharma cited operational margins that are 3 to 10 times lower than competitors at an unstable cost structure. Rather than prioritizing a broad portfolio of content and massive subscription expectations, Xbox is narrowing its focus towards its strongest major franchises. So your Halos, your Fallouts, your...
Oh, buddy boy. I'm sorry. There's not a whole lot of fucking faith in this boat. I'll tell you that right now. Like you're telling me that we're going to really rely on Fable, Halo, and Gears. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Holy fucking God. Wasn't that supposed to be like wasn't that obvious like fucking 10 years ago?
Yeah.
When you guys like were starting to make these fucking insanely stupid decisions with the I don't understand, bro. I really like, and sometimes I feel like I'm taking crazy pills because it's like, yeah, I mean, yes, that's what you should be doing. Yes. However, you really should just stick to being a third party right now. You really like, why is Gears E-Day not coming to PlayStation? We all know that there's a fucking version of that game that was being in development and now it's not. We know that was a thing. It was confirmed a long fucking time ago that E-Day was coming to PlayStation 5. So now, and I understand, like, dude, tough times. And this is one of those tough pivots that I just don't think you can justify. Because it's like, if you're trying to like rebuild Xbox as like a thing, which hilarious, fucking absolutely comedy gold that you think that someone's going to pay $900 for a Series X. You're fucking hilarious.
High in the night off
Holy
coronavirus.
God. Well, it's like, dude, for that same price, you can go get the PS5 Pro, which is also not a super deal at $900, dude. And you know, we're not going to talk about it, but little aside, Steam Machine also got a price.
Yeah.
And it's over $1,000 for no controller.
Yeah. Yeah, dog.
Yeah. Kind of fucking blows.
And
we're not even talking about the worst.
It's not even as powerful as the base or is it the PS5 Pro? One of those two.
It's
But
on par with a normal PS5.
yeah, which
That's
is
If you were to box it up like that, but the thing is that it's a PC and it's running PC versions of games, so you can tweak that bitch to however you
yeah,
want, right? Like, so it can go up to like 4K 60 if you're playing like fucking Mugenics or something. I don't know. Like it can do that. It's not for these insane games, it's not going to do it. And like they were looking at like Cyberpunk benchmarks, which is that's a great way to see, but that's also a great PC port. And if these games are not great PC ports, then they're going to be dog shit on your Steam machine.
Yeah, you're fucked.
So I really just hope the people that wanted a PlayStation already has one. If you do, or an Xbox, same goes for an Xbox. Like, please take care of that fucking thing because it is not going to be worth it to lose it. It's not.
Yeah. Before we continue to the rest of the episode, since you're watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. We want to get into as many nerdy ears as possible, and that is the best way. We want to get into as many nerdy ears as possible, and that is the best and freest way you help us do that. We have merch. Go to redbubble.com, hit the link in our description, and get our sayings and logos on anything from stickers and shirts to mugs and shower curtains and mouse pads and everything. So while we were gone, I'm sure everybody knows this already, but we got a price point for Grand Theft Auto. It was $80 for the base game and $100 for the deluxe game, which is really the price that they want you to have, right? Because
Yes, this is the game that's the game that they want you to buy.
it's $100. The game's $100.
Game's $100, and
It,
you can get a gimped version for $80 if you want to.
but you won't be able to access certain stores. You won't be able to
That's
do
the
like
biggest question, man. That's the biggest question about this entire fucking thing, and whether or not I'm willing to call this scummy.
Yeah.
Because in my head, that means that you're going to places on the map that are going to be blacked out and you cannot access them.
Which to me is kind of funny and would take me out of the immersion of a game where
100%.
I can break any law I want and do any fucking crime I want to, except for go get a tattoo at this certain shop, right? Like I'm over there killing motherfuckers and running cars, stealing shit and doing all kinds of crime, but I'm gonna walk up to this building and they're gonna be like, "You can't be here," and I'm gonna be like, "All right."
Yo. Well, and it's like I don't doubt that there's going to be quite a few like car places and tattoo shops and clothing things, and like I don't doubt that that's like those are going to be in there, right? There's going to be enough in there to, I guess to justify the $80. But like I still think it's going to be really fucking weird. Like how are they going to do that other than just have a blacked out, like, and that the game is going to be constantly just fucking berating you, being like $20 and you can have access to the entire game. And it's like, I don't know why people aren't on the same page with this. Like, it's very clearly like they want to sell this game for $100, and there are like other things that you get as part of the Ultimate Edition, right? But those are the things that are like very specific, like the side mission and shit. Like that's fine. Like this has been a thing for a long ass time, right? Like exclusivity deals and shit like that. Like this has always been a thing. It's just those other things. It's mad weird. It's mad, like imagine playing Red Dead 2 and you can't access any shop outside of like those first 3 shops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you're completely like curbing, like cutting in half the customization, which is like half of the reason why people, not half, but like a big chunk of why people really love the endless nature of that game is hunting and crafting and going to stores and buying shit and doing your fucking, getting your hair done and shit. Like that was all like part of it. So it's like, it just seems mad weird. I'm going to buy the $100 version. Just
easy.
That's the fucking
easy.
game. Like that's
easy.
That is what
I
they
think
want.
the way that I've been thinking about it is I think that maybe this is just their way of going about doing like DLC. Um, because I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've been wondering if what they might do is just based on which version you purchase, it'll put those assets in your version of the game. So if you have the $80 version, maybe you're just going to
Maybe.
see all the normal shops. But if you have the $100 version, then like there's not going to be anything blacked out in my eyes for the $80 version. But if you have the deluxe edition, then additional shops will pop up and stuff like that. So it's not like it's, you know,
That's a very
penalizing you for not buying the $100 version. I think it's just this is like how we're doing like additional goodies for you.
Yeah.
that's a very optimistic way of looking at it.
Well, and it could be that's like that was a lot of work. Like that's a lot of work to have like two different like
Yeah,
assets. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. If anybody could do it, it's Rockstar, and that could explain the fucking ballooned budget. But until we see what it is, there's no way. Like
yeah.
so, like right now, I'm like, yeah,
Pure
dude,
speculation.
I was gonna buy the big version of the game anyways. Like that's kind of
Oh
what I
yeah,
was. I'm kind of bummed that the physical version is just a code in a box, especially after the Sony news. Like at first, it really wasn't even that big of a deal because I was just like, I mean, yeah, this is the best, and this is something that a lot of people really aren't talking about, but this is the best way to stay on top of leaks, right?
Yeah.
Like,
oh easy. That's what they're doing, and I have heard other outlets say that um, after the game's out for a month, they might start producing
I heard
physical
that
games.
too. Yeah, I hope so. That'd be cool. I'm gonna
I
be
mean,
bummed because I don't want to buy it twice.
I I just am like, you know what? Just let me buy the game. However, I can buy the game. Even if they did happen to come out with like a big ass collector's edition that was every like cool collectibles, like physical collectibles, even if there was no disc in that, I would still buy that because I'm getting like all this other cool shit. But I get I get the I get the trying to avoid leaks and stuff like that. And I think it's a good idea to do it that way, just as long as it doesn't stay that way.
Right.
Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto can do it.
Yeah.
I don't really think anyone else can.
Yeah. No,
You know what
no,
I
No.
mean?
no. And they're gonna try
Oh, you,
other
oh,
developers. You
buddy.
better fucking
Oh,
believe. You better believe in your sweet bottom
Well,
dollar. They're gonna try.
If Rockstar can do it, so can we. It's like, bro,
the only
your dick
people
is
that
your this is your dick and this is Rockstar's dick. Like, don't even
only,
try.
well, the only people that can get away with it are Rockstar and fucking any of the ball games. NFL, basketball, fucking all of them. All of them will do this.
Yeah, they will.
They won't
will.
see nearly as much success as Grand Theft Auto, but they all like 2K 1000%. The next 2K the next 2K NBA game, it's going to be a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, dude,
Like it started.
they gotta 2K has gotta prevent the leaks that come out that look the same way as the last eight fucking games.
You
Yeah,
better fucking believe that if I didn't buy WWE 2K for $70, I sure as fucking good God am not gonna buy that shit for 80. You can eat 12 dicks on like TKO. You better not.
it's a hell of a gamble, bro. I don't really know if it's going to pay off because and I know that like you really shouldn't base reality off of what people on Twitter are saying, and I'm not going to. However, if there was ever a case to change, are we all done with Grand Theft Auto? Do we have anything else to say? I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be worth $100. I really do.
It already surpassed its fucking
Yeah.
development development
Which we all knew it was going to. I don't know why they were fucking doomsdaying about this shit. It's like, shut up, billionaires. You're gonna make a
yeah,
fucking $1 trillion. Shut the fuck up.
Three what was it, $3.4 billion in 8
In the
hours?
first 8 hours, dog. In the first, of course they were. Why wouldn't they?
They're selling $100 fucking video game. Of course they did. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is dystopian as fuck, and they made that much money just off of digital.
Yeah.
Just off of digital, like that's 100%. Like it's got to be why Sony fucking pulled the trigger, right? It has to be. They're like, look, we're the biggest fucking place. We're the biggest console in the market right now. There's a
Oh, yeah.
PlayStation 5 in almost every one of these motherfuckers' living rooms. And look at how much money they just dropped on Grand Theft Auto 6.
Dude,
You know,
and not to mention the shit that they're gonna make on microtransaction. GTA 5 made $5 billion in lifetime revenue on microtransaction. $1 billion.
yeah. And this new game that's not even out yet, not even out yet,
Has
has
already made
almost
half of
made
that.
that. Has
Yeah.
almost made that.
So
That's,
can you imagine the amount of money the microtransactions are gonna be for GTA 6, bro? This
it
game
better not
has
be in single player.
it is the most anticipated single player game in the last
Yes.
decade.
Oh, I mean, dude, it's the
History.
most anticipated video game of all time. It's the most anticipated entertainment launch of all time. It's the most money made in a launch. Like it's not even out yet. It's
Yeah.
not even fuck. We don't even have it.
We don't even know how much it's already made, like since those first 8 hours. I'm sure
insane.
we're already clearing.
And I'm
But
telling you, they're only doing this because it is Grand Theft Auto. Because it is the next Rockstar game.
they got them pendulum nuts, boy, and they can do whatever the fuck they want.
It's pretty fucking impressive how much power and how much
It's
how much
almost
they have, man. That's
it's
crazy.
almost dystopian how much of a chokehold this fucking thing. But speaking of dystopias, the biggest news of all, Sony goes digital only. What, January 1st, 2028?
28th, January 28th, 2028.
Damn, bro.
I have a lot to say, so I would like you guys to go first.
Nick?
Um, I I don't know. I kind of hate to say this, but for me personally, I mean, I think it I think it's a egregious wrongdoing for, all gamers everywhere, but for me personally, I've been buying games digitally for the last who knows how long. So I'm kind of already in that boat.
Yeah.
Um, honestly, the last physical game I bought was Lost Soul Aside on Prime Day for like $10. But I mean, the way that I see it is, I mean, a lot of people are bitching about it for a good reason, but I mean, the numbers are there. Like a lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
are bitching about it while simultaneously strictly downloading games. Like,
Yeah. No, agreed. I'm also
so
I'm also part of the problem.
yeah,
Like, I mean, the last
no one's exempt.
mm-mm. The last the last physical game I think I bought was Guardians of the Galaxy when it first came out
I think the
for PS.
last one besides this one that I got might have been Callisto Protocol.
Yeah. Like it so to me, for me, it doesn't affect me, right? Like it doesn't affect me because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've been going digital since like PS4 days because me and Weird Sense do the game share thing, and we've been doing the game share thing for the last couple generations. So like it of course it's going to be digital. I think my problem with it is that the fact that it's now the only option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it now, like I don't,
That is
it's not,
inherently the problem.
it, it's not like, it's not like PC where you can go to Steam, you can go to Epic, you can go, anywhere else, and you have your way through. But it's the fact that it's the only option. And not only that, but now you have all these physical copies of games that won't exist, that are going to be just like
Well,
GTA, that are going to be boxes and codes and shit.
even on even on PC, I mean, PC has done away with digital games like forever ago. Like
Disc
you,
based games.
yeah, or disc based. Yeah, sorry. The like you buy a PC, you build a PC. I mean, if you're building one, you can put a CD-ROM drive in your PC if you want. But if you're like buying a pre-built, none of them are going to even have a CD-ROM drive. Like
The difference
I can't
be,
I can't tell you the last time I saw like a PC game in the wild, like at
yeah,
Walmart or something.
yeah, dude. But see, but with PC though, like if you buy yourself a PC, you can mod your PC. You can add more RAM.
True,
You can
true.
you can add more whatever. You can fine tune it to whatever. You don't even own your fucking PlayStation, dog. You can't put an extra fucking DDR5 or whatever it is that to fucking add more space to it, because you void the warranty. Now and then after that, like if you want to take it to go get fixed, it's gonna cost you fucking an arm and a leg. Like,
And
and not
also
just
will void your warranty.
yeah, it voids your warranty. I mean, hell, and then there's also the problem of whether or not you'll own your games, which I'm 50-50 on. Like I ride the fence on that one,
Yeah.
because because if I buy a digital game and I play it and then never play it again in 5 years, you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna notice that the game was delisted, so that I don't own it anymore.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I do have a game that I want to go back to, that was like, oh, I like playing that game, I'll play that game, and it's delisted, it doesn't mean shit, and I've lost all my money.
Yeah.
Like it
And
is a very fine line.
it is because I've just always been under the impression that it's like I've been under the impression that, oh yeah, I have known that we're only paying for the license to play these games. Like I'm buying these licenses full well knowing that, you know, I'm just paying for the license to play it. Um, but it is a very sticky situation. Um, but if you look at, I mean, there's so many digital games out there that are still available like 20 years later. But
Right.
the whole Sony pulling the what was it that those digital movies from people, that was a
Yeah.
bullshit move.
500 titles, dude. They fucking
Yeah.
pulled 500 titles. Just gone. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. If you bought that fucking movie, dog, you don't have that movie no more.
So let me ask you a question. So why do you think that they won't do the same thing with their fucking video games?
I
Like,
don't.
yeah, sure. The Last of Us and Uncharted and Infamous and like all these fucking like Sony games, yeah, they'll probably be there forever. But like their
Because
random,
that's what they make money off of.
Well, right, right.
yeah,
Yeah, but
well,
you know,
you know what also
like,
costs money? To re-up on their licenses to sell the game.
That's
yeah,
fair.
So like, and granted, this is shit that's gonna happen down the road, but this is the fucking beginning. This is
yeah,
when it starts.
yeah, and
You're
with
exactly right. Every time you start up a game, every time you buy a game on PlayStation, you digitally, you are signing a thing saying, like, yeah, I only own this as a license. That gives me the opportunity to download and delete it as I wish, right? But at any time, this is explicitly said, not only in the PlayStation Store, like fucking agreement shit that you sign up for when you start, when you start an account with them, but it's also in the EULA. Every time you fucking start up a game and that big long list that you got to confirm before you can start playing the game, both of those explicitly say at any time we can revoke your license for any reason.
mhm,
That's not okay.
no, it
And do
isn't.
you want to know like the modern example of what happens? It's when you get banned.
Yeah.
It's when you get banned, or even worse, it's when your account gets fucking hacked and then you get banned and then you lose everything. Sony in no fucking way should be talking about having an all digital futurescape when they have had dog shit security for the longest fucking time.
It's true.
Let
No,
us
it's
not fucking bring up 2007 and 2008 when the PSN was down for months, bro. Months. People's credit card information was stolen, personal information stolen from your fucking video game console. Do you know how embarrassing that is? You know how bad that is? Holy moly. Holy moly. Sorry. Little sneak peek for my snippet that you're about to hear.
no, it's fine. It's fine. I look, am I worried for the future of how I'm going to be playing PlayStation games? Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
You know, in the same vein, if I bought a license to fucking Ape Escape, I'm not going to fucking miss it if they delist that game. You know what I mean? It's a very fine line, yes.
Sure.
But you know, it's the nature of the beast. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not no, and in no way is that a justification. I'm just saying
Sure.
that that's like them's are the fucking breaks, dog. Like
It shouldn't
it,
be,
it
but it
shouldn't be,
is.
but it is. Yeah, absolutely. I, you know, and now physical gaming is going to be a boutique thing. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna find these stores. God, GameStop must be pissing their pants right now.
Yeah.
No, dude, they're making all of their money off of selling Pokemon cards at scalping prices. They're fine.
They should be fucking a toy store by this time. They should
Yeah.
be a nerd store. They should call it Nerd Stop
There's
or
a
some
chance
shit.
that they might be able to work this in for their favor, where they make like exclusive deals with, because this is what's going to happen with physical games going forward. Okay, they're going to be like a collector's item, and that's it. Like eventually everyone's just going to go to all digital, and then they will have like deals or like limited run, sorry to use that, like basically explicitly, but like they're going to go to like places like limited run where they're going to say like, hey, we want to create 100,000 physical copies of this game because we think that's the only amount that's going to sell. And then that is what is going, it's going to be like a case by case basis, which in these like in these huge examples, like where you're trying to sell like hundreds of thousands of games, like they're going to just take orders. They're just going to take it and be like, hey, you want a physical version? Pre-order it right here. We got 90,000 pre-orders for this. We're only making these. If you didn't get in, too bad.
Yeah.
Then you didn't really want it. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I feel like that's the cleanest way to go about it, like then the production cost, the fucking pennies that it costs to produce a disc in a case. I guess that is just now on these boutique stores where, the cost is on them and it's not on us. The cost is really just us providing servers. Like that's like that. And like, the money that we do for like first party games, but like, cool. Can't wait to play Intergalactic in 2 years. And then after that, I get to play The Last of Us Part 3 in like fucking 10 years after that. Cause it's going to take that long to develop games now.
Yeah. Because it's going to be that digital only thing at the same time. And that's the thing is they want to cut as many fucking corners as they want to. I mean, because that means that the PS6 no longer needs a disc drive.
Oh.
So there's no need to make a disc version. And not only does that disc drive mean games, it also means Blu-ray. It also means DVD.
Which
It
they
also-
own. They
Yeah.
own Blu-rays. So it's like, what the fuck? dude?
Anytime anyone makes a Blu-ray, Sony gets money from it. So it's
What they're
it's
going to do
insane.
is they're going to sell a separate Blu-ray player. It's not going to be a disc drive. It's going to be a Blu-ray player. So you can at least still play your Blu-rays.
Right?
I don't know,
Fillmore
man.
would be ecstatic.
Yeah, dude.
So, in a way, yes, you are correct that if you are in a position where you cannot download your games that you have bought from Sony, that is a red level fucking bad thing for Sony. Like that means Sony must be on fucking fire. And like, you know what I mean? Like this is worst case scenario. You're not going to be able you're not going to be able to access your digital library, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this is, and it's not going to bother legitimately 80% of the consumer base is not going to be touched by this at all.
No.
Like most people are just going to continue buying their games digitally, and they're never going to break the EULA or like the agreement or whatever. So they're always going to have access to their games. Like that's just kind of, unless they don't, and then that's, you know, again, that's really bad. But
unless they lose internet connection for 30 days.
yeah, I mean, fuck you if you don't have internet, you know, which I understand. It's like internet's becoming more and more ubiquitous, and you know, even like, you know, lower, you know, poorer areas, like they all still have the internet,
Right.
you know, like, and what really sucks is like being able to download the game. Like, cause like I understand, like worst case scenario, you're paying for a cell phone, you can have a hotspot, you can connect it for 2 seconds and then disconnect it. Just so it can like re-up the fucking license and be like, hey, you can play it. That fucking sucks, by the way. You don't want that. That's ass.
Yeah.
Like that is a complete shit move, you know. But are you guys ready for my thesis?
Go on.
Okay.
I've been ready. I fuck, dude. I was so ready to come back because the moment I heard about this shit, I was like,
man,
oh, Cole got something to say, bro.
dude, I'm not far. I want this to be clear. I'm not far off from where you guys, like I've been buying a lot of my games. I haven't been buying games on PlayStation in general, but when I do buy them, I was buying them digitally and I was taking advantage of the convenience. I am. But I will tell you right now that stops today, or it stops the day that they fucking made this announcement. In 2005, we got the announcement of the PS3. Do y'all remember this? This was the beginning of what was called arrogant Sony. Okay? Arrogant Sony got on that stage and told a fan base, a consumer base at that time, where it was way fucking different. A $600 console back then was equivalent to something like a $900 to $1,000 console in this time. It was completely unreasonable to ask for that much money. However, it was worth it, because the original PS3 was a piece of kit, man. That thing was fucking cool as shit. That's why they're incredibly rare, and you can't find them unless they have like another $200 or $300 on them and they're on eBay. You know, that was a big deal. But arrogant Sony got on that stage and said, our console is so good that you should go get 2 jobs to be able to buy this.
Yeah.
And then came out with Heavenly Sword in the first Resistance game. I love Resistance. That first game is dog shit. You can tell it's like a launch title. Like it's good for like, you know, within reason, right? But like I just bought a $600 console for this game. I don't feel great about it. You know, and they lost like for a long fucking time. It's a miracle that they brought back what they did with the PS3, right? Like dead on fucking arrival with that price, and like the way that they were handling it was really bad. It was really bad. But then they turned it around, right? They got like a solid marketing campaign. They hired some, you know, like Kevin Butler to make some funny fucking commercials. You know, everybody remembers some PS3 commercials because they were some bangers, dude.
Yeah.
Like they turned it around. And then with the PS4, it was like a victory lap because Xbox was already just loading a gun and shooting itself in the head like 5 times. Like they were just self-destructing around this time, and layup upon layup, dude. Like, let us not forget that legendary, like what, 14-second video that they made where it was like, here's how you share games on PS4. And it's just the one guy handing a case to another guy and he says, thanks. And then the video's like, oh my God, has that video aged like milk? Holy shit, dude. We are witnessing the return of arrogant Sony. And this is not good, fellas. This is really not good. Please, if you have a PS5, please take care of it. Please clean it out once a month. You really need to get in there and like buy yourself a nice little where's mine? A nice little fucking air duster electronic air fan thing. It was $30 on Amazon. It's called Doroben, Doroben. It's awesome. I use it to clean out my PC, my game consoles, everything. Like it's awesome. Do it once a month. You don't want this thing to die. You do not want this thing to die, man. The same goes for an Xbox and a Switch and a Steam Deck and everything. Fucking everything. We have to take care of our shit now because these fucks, they can't get the money for these things, man. It's like, it is so insane that the best time to buy a PS5 was when it came out. That's fucking insane, dude. Do you
Which,
know
when it came out, was a horrible time to buy one, too.
Like, I can't even imagine, like, at this point in the console life cycle, we should be able to buy this thing for like 500 or not 500, $300.
Yeah.
Like that was the normal fucking way of a console going, you know, like, and now the base PS5, with no disc tray is $700
That is insane.
or $650 or it's fucking like with taxes, that's $700
Yeah.
for a
No, it's
base
insane.
PS5 with no disc tray. What happens? So let's ask 2005, 2006 arrogant Sony, what happened when you announced all this fucking bullshit, right? Especially with the Vita. The Vita was like the big tipping point for this shit because that's when they really stepped in and they said, like, you know what? We don't want piracy, so we're going to extend our concerns and our efforts to the modern consumer who's buying these products and make it a worse product for them because we don't want piracy. We don't want people stealing our games. And do you want to know what happened to the Vita?
Tell us.
Blown wide the fuck open. People are playing Xbox games on that fucking thing. Like it's hacked to holy shit. Because guess what? That's a human thing. Humans are going to take these things. They're going to buy this hardware and they're going to crack it the fuck open. They're going to. And guess what's going to happen now? Nothing but that. Nothing but that. The PS5 has already been cracked open. Did you guys hear the story about that? It was very funny. There was a backdoor network code that somebody found on the PS4 version of Star Wars Race, like Pod Racing or some shit like that, with some random Star Wars racing game that you could buy on like just randomly walk in and buy this game and you can hack your PS5 because of something. I'm not smart enough to tell you, but it was because of that game that they like allowed the PS5 to be cracked wide open. We're talking homebrew, we're talking custom firmware, we're talking download every single fucking game from the PlayStation store. Shit's happening, dude. Shit's happening. And it only takes a certain amount of time. There are millions, hundreds of millions of these fucking things out there. You're meaning to tell me you don't think some of them are going to crack them open and fucking like in 10 years time, you're going to be able to download any PS5 game on your PC and play it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my fucking heartfelt message to anybody that listens to this. Steal your video games. Start. Buy a PC. It's where you're going to find less restrictions. But you know what? That PS5 that you have right there, give it like 5 years. That thing's going to be cracked wide open. And you're going to be able to download anything you want. Anything you want. Dude, the Vita, it was nutty, dude. How fast that thing got cracked and how fast it was. You were downloading a legitimate fucking dummy version of the PlayStation Store. And you can just hit X and download every fucking game you want. And if you think that's not going to happen to the PS5, Sony, you've got another thing coming. And you have my fucking hand to God right now. I'm stealing from Sony every time I possibly can. I'm going to, because fuck you. Like there's enough of like a stink online that there's a very, very slight chance, right? There's a very slight chance that they might reverse this and they're going to be like, hey, I guess
We
y'all
heard you.
spoke.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
heard you.
we'll still do this, but I don't know, man. This is what you're going to do when you truncate your consumer base into this like extremely niche, like I guess I shouldn't say extremely niche. Like the option, the option not being there is extremely concerning because
Yeah,
that's like,
that's like the main thing.
and
Yeah.
I understand that there's going to be, but it's like it's only going to get locked down like further and further and further and further and further and more and more and more and more and more. And it sucks. And it is my heartfelt message to you to just start. Put that pirate cap on, cut your leg off, put a fucking wooden peg in there, go buy a lifetime supply of fucking rum from Costco and just become a pirate, bro. Just fuck them. The first, like when I heard that news, I got the PS3 emulator running. It's fucking beautiful. I don't know why people are saying this shit doesn't work. It works perfectly out the fucking gate. Got these games, downloaded them easily. I don't know if you guys know this, but PS3 games are like 10 gigabytes a pop, like a piece.
Yeah.
And they run like I'm not like, my rig's pretty fucking good, but it's not a powerhouse by modern standards. And I can handle, like, I'm upresing these games to 1440p. I don't think you can change their FPS. I think they're locked to that, but like 30 FPS, like locked, like my PC's whisper quiet. I'm literally playing it with a fucking PS3 controller. Like, fuck you. I'm not like, why I'm not gonna buy a PS3. I'm not gonna like, do you know how much they're selling Nintendo 3DSs? $300 fucking dollars from something like old DK oldies or like GameStop retro.
Dude.
Well, yeah, but like GameStop's also selling them. Like they're like GameStop's retro corner or whatever the fuck they call it. Like they're also selling these consoles. A PS2 is $250. That's more than what you paid for it in 2001. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, bro.
It sucks. This shit sucks, dude. Like, I can't even tell people to like get into it anymore. And I know that this is just definitely a facet of like old man yelling at clouds. I get that, but like, holy God, man, I'm turning into the Unabomber over here. Like, I don't fucking care. I'm fucking Ted Kaczynski in this bitch, dog. I'm like, fuck you, Sony, dude. Like, this is how you're gonna do your loyal customers? What the fuck? It's like, this is what I finally actually know what it feels like to be a legit Xbox fan. Is that Microsoft's been doing this shit that Microsoft got rid of discs forever ago. They're still there. There's still some there, but like the vast majority of their games are only on digital.
Yeah. I want to know what this means for like third party developers.
What do you mean?
Like, because I mean, not everybody's gonna get rid of discs. You know what I mean? It's for the
If it's
moment.
on PlayStation, they're not going to be able to make a disc.
Really,
Yes,
but they'll be able to make discs for the other ones.
if they want, but they won't because everyone's gonna do this. Everyone, like, this is the problem. Like, it's the same thing with Nintendo charging $80 for fucking for Mario Kart. Like, someone just had to tip the domino. Somebody just had to fucking start it. And so now all these dickheads are going to start, and it's unfortunate, but like Rockstar is going to get away with this. Like, they are going to get away with this because of a very, very quality video game. Yeah. Right? Like, we all know that game is going to be worth the money. But like, what was it? Outer Worlds 2, where Microsoft came out and they're like, yeah, we're going to charge $80 for the base game and then $90 for the deluxe, whatever. And people were pissed. They're like, fuck you. We're not paying $80 for this. No, fuck you. And then they reverted back. They went back and they're like, okay, I guess it's only a $70 game. It's never been more important to vote with your wallet. And I'm telling you right now that I will not be buying a digital PlayStation game unless I absolutely have to. Like, every game that, like, from now until then, every game that I want on PlayStation will be physical. Because eventually it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have to buy a little machine that I plug into my PC, and then I pop those discs in that little machine, and then I have my PS5 games on my PC. because fuck you, Sony. That's the world that we live in. Okay. And when you truncate your customers, when you fucking wring us dry and twist our arm like this is what's going to happen.
Yep.
And I know that like this is really fucking like futile. There's no point in doing this other than the love. There's no point in like fighting this. There's no way. Like you said it exactly right, Nick. The numbers don't lie. Most people are already doing this.
Yeah, it was
But
some
that option,
like ridiculously low number of
yeah,
like physical.
but it's still 20 fucking percent of your customer base that you're like done.
Sorry, buddy.
You know, that's and including freaks like me that are like, all right, okay, fuck the PS6, not picking that fucking thing up. What? Why? Like, other than The Last of Us, the next Last of Us game, I don't give a fuck about any of this IP. I don't give a fuck about Insomniac becoming the fucking Marvel team. I don't give a fuck about Tsushima. Like, those are great games, and like I love, like, those are cool ideas, right? But they're not here like when there's so much other shit to play, right? Like, we don't live in a world where there's only Sony. And so now I'm thinking like, okay, so Santa Monica is just going to do God of War until the end of time. And so really all I have is fucking Housemarque and Naughty Dog. And Naughty Dog's not like, I can guarantee the Intergalactic is going to be a good video game, right? But it is taking fucking forever to come out.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's hard to be excited about things that we've seen. Well, I guess we haven't really even seen that game. Like, we haven't seen gameplay or anything, but it's like fuck here, man. Come on. Like, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I am the everyman, right? Like, I'm sure like nobody cares about the like Insomniac Marvel shit as much as I do. But like, you're like, you lost me with like this very insane thing that you did where you take this incredibly talented studio and truncate them into making one fucking video game, one style video game forever. It's like, this sucks, man. This sucks. And then you throw in Concord in there and fucking the shit with Bungie and all of this fucking sucks, dude. It's like, I don't know how you are a proud PlayStation player at this point, just because it's like, cool, now bend over and take it. It's like really the only way how to describe it, which really sucks because I've been choosing PlayStation since 2002, bro. I love this fucking thing. I love this IP. I love these teams, but I can't do it anymore. I can't. It's not anymore. Not with the way things are going, man. Like, it's removing the option and like removing, I guess, like, just in a metaphorical way, just removing the band-aid. Just like, nah, we're gonna save fucking 10 cents on every sale.
But if they, my other question was going to be is if they leave the option for discs, I mean, how long will that option be an option? You know, like how long before they realize, oh, you know, 15% of our people are just buying discs. Like, how long before, you know, it goes back to all digital, you know?
Yeah.
Because if they're not seeing as many people buying it, they're not gonna keep producing them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this is the future, and why I call it futile. And
yeah,
this is eventually like they at the very most they will placate the annoying side of their consumer base, i.e., me, and they'll be like, "Hey, here's your fucking disc tray. We'll make games like this own boutique little thing, like, or physical games like its own little boutique thing, like." But then like 10 years goes by when I'm like old and I'm decrepit and I can't, like, I don't have my opinions about video games anymore. Like, I might just be like, dude, fuck it. Who cares anymore? Like it's
Right.
like who gives
Right.
a fuck? Like
Right.
we tried fighting for this, and they like clearly they don't care, and they want to make money over everything else, and you know it's fine. It's just the way it is, right? But guess what? Another facet of just the way it is people stealing your video games.
Them's are the
Oh,
breaks.
them's the breaks, brother. As long as the world stays free in an internet type of way where you can do the crazy shit you can do on the internet, you will always have cracked video game consoles, and you will always have video games that are on some website that you can download for free. Yep. This will always happen. You cannot stop this.
Yep.
So thank you for listening. I've been so mad about
You've
this
been
for so
holding on to
long.
that motherfucker for a minute, boy.
I can't. This sucks, man. Like gaming feels deader than ever, and I know that I'm saying that on the precipice of the biggest fucking video game of all time about to come out in a couple of months, like, and prove me wrong in that way, right? Like it's going to. But God, the future does not look bright at all, like at all. And it's like the other thing too, just a little aside, it's like if you want to know why the world is bad right now, you should look at video games kind of closely, because like the almighty chase for the dollar is it's over everything else. It is above everything else is making more money.
Yeah. I mean, gaming was already a luxury hobby on its own, but it was an affordable luxury hobby. And now we are going to be alienating, for lack of a better word, a lot of people. And it's gonna be a scary thing. But I don't know. Well, that concludes our episode. We love the fact that we're back, and welcome back for hanging out with us. Let us know what you think in the comments. You think this is a bad idea? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think, from what I said in the beginning, that Spider-Man could beat up Homelander? Fucking,
Trying to bring it back around.
oh yeah. Solo clears the 7 with moderate to minimal effort. Anyway, let us know in the comments. We'd love to interact with you. As always, you can follow us on social media. On Facebook at the Nerd Corporation, a podcast.
On X and Instagram at Nerdcourt Podcast.
You can also find us on TikTok at Nerdcourt Podcast.
And since you're watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. We want to get into as many nerdy ears as possible, and that is the best and the freest way you help us do that. So from all of us here and not here at the Nerd Corporation, we thank you. We love you. And as always, keep it nerdy, y'all.
Steal from Sony.
All the way.